am going to be doing a realistic what I spent in a week video, but also kind of a budget check-in. So I'm going to be reviewing my budget spreadsheet that I will show you guys, and I'm going to see where I went over, where I came in under, and what can I do differently in the weeks to come to kind of compensate if I went over in any areas. So it's going to be kind of like a general review. I've already kind of showed my budget spreadsheet in previous videos, so I'm not going to go over that in complete detail, but if ever you want to look back on previous videos, feel free. Just check out the videos in my channel and you'll be able to find that. But today will be more of a general review of really what I actually ended up spending this week. So let's get into it. All right, so first things first is I'm actually going to change this amount here because I received my paycheck this week and the amount was different because I did less overtime. So I'm going to update this to $2,430.16. As I press enter, you'll see that this leftover amount here is going to change. The next thing I'm going to do is actually change this goal to another color because I've actually reached this goal. So this week I officially have over $2,000 in my car emergency account. Super happy about that. The next one to reach is going to be the Christmas birthday gift fund. I would say that I'm probably going to reach that in about maybe 2 or 3 months. But I still have a little bit of saving to do for that, but this one is done and complete, which I am super happy about. So here, let's put this in blue. So next I'm gonna go over the fixed expenses. These typically won't really change week to week, but let's go over them anyways. So I'll filter out just the fixed expenses here and apply them. So mortgage. So yes, I did make my mortgage payment this week, $340.81. That was good. Insurance, I put this amount of money aside. Phone bill, did all of that too. Electric bill, good. TV and internet, good. So quickly, let's go over the rest. License, registration, this. Car maintenance is good. This I can now actually remove from my budget, but I'll do that later because since I've reached the $2,000 in my savings account, then I don't need to keep contributing to that every week. So I'll remove that later on. Rainy day savings, I did put $100 towards it. Vacation money, I did put $200 towards it. Retirement, good. Home fund, good. Christmas gifts, good. Great. So the next thing I'm going to look at is variable expenses. So in front of me, I have my gas bills. I actually didn't spend that much on gas. So let's do a quick calculation here. Calculator. So I spent $19.11 plus 71.51. I'm at $90.62 and I accounted for $115.38. I'm going to bring this back down to $90.62, so that's great because I'm under in that area. So I'm going to put these to the side. The next one I'm going to look at is groceries. So I accounted for $150 in the week for groceries, and I'm actually at, I think this one I went over a little bit, $39. You'll see I have several receipts because I go to several different places to shop for the specials. $95.17. 77. Oops. 97, and last one, $20. Yeah, so I went over. I'm at $265.47. I accounted for $150, but that's okay because sometimes you're going to go over, sometimes you're going to be under. This week, what actually made me go over a little bit was I bought some things that were on special, like different steaks that were on special, and they were a really great deal. So I was like, I'm going to stock up and kind of make sure that my freezer is full for the summer so that I don't have to go out this summer and buy them when they're more expensive. So there's going to be times like that, you know, to get a good deal, you're going to have to spend a little bit more than you intend to, but that's fine. Just readjust for the next weeks. So I'll update this here to $265.47. Okay, perfect. And then I have some miscellaneous spending that I did this week. So I bought I'm just gonna write craft supplies. Suppliers, nope, supplies. So I ended up spending $20.63 for craft supplies. Actually, there's another craft store that I went to, so I'll just add another line here. $30.33. I don't account for crafts and like the kind of fun money in my budget, because what I tell myself is that this leftover money at the end of every week is kind of the fun money. So let's say we remove these, 2063 and 3033. I'm just gonna put these here. Technically, I have $647 left at the end of my week to be able to spend on things that I want. So in the back of my mind, I know that. So I don't have an account that is dedicated just for fun money and like extra spending money. But I always keep in the back of my mind approximately how much money I have to play with. So I knew that by spending $20 here and $30 there, I wasn't going to go over that. So I really didn't think more about it than that. I just kind of spent the money. So yeah. So that means that in total this week, what I ended up spending was $1,833.24. It seems like a lot, but that's taking into consideration that my mortgage has been paid, all of my insurance has been paid and up to date, so I've put money aside for those bills when they come in. I didn't necessarily receive a bill to pay my phone bill this week, but when I do get that bill at the end of the month, I will have the allocated amount of money set aside ready to be paid towards that. So this is kind of the concept of my budget spreadsheet, and it works fantastically for me. It ensures that I never am missing any money towards any of the bills that I need to pay. So that's kind of the concept that I'm trying to share with you guys. So yeah, this was a very low spend week. I really didn't do much damage. Next week is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be going to get my nails done because they're a little bit grown out now, as you can see. So I'm gonna get that done with my mom. It's kind of like a special treat that we're treating ourselves to for the next like couple of months. We're not going to do it all the time. Eventually, I'm going to buy the products to be able to do it at home, but for the next couple of months, we're just kind of treating ourselves to that. So I'm going to be getting nails done. I'm going to be going to the Sugar Shack with my family. That's something we do once a year, and honestly, we don't often eat out, so that's really kind of like a treat for us. And then I'm probably going to be doing some thrifting and stuff like that. But this was really just a very basic, realistic what I spent in a week, and I hope that seeing this helps you guys be able to see how easy it is to budget and how to keep yourselves on track financially. It doesn't have to be complicated. What I did here literally took me all of 8 minutes, so it's super easy to do. And if ever you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to me in the comments or on Instagram or on TikTok. I'm more active on TikTok than on Instagram, but I would be happy to share any advice with you guys. And if ever there's any type of video that you want to see in the future, different subjects that you want me to talk about, feel free to drop them in the comments, and I will definitely look into making those videos for you guys. So as always, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.